LibreOffice. Let us start with the big one, the app that quietly holds the whole working world together, the Office Suite. Microsoft Office is now a subscription that never ends. You will pay every single year until the day you die or the day you finally rebel. This is the rebellion. LibreOffice is a full, free Office suite, a word processor, a spreadsheet, a presentation tool, and more, all completely free forever. And crucially, it opens and saves Microsoft's own file formats. So you can open the document your boss sent, edit it, and send it back. And nobody will ever know. There is no learning curve to fear either. If you have ever used Word, you already know this. The buttons are right where you expect them. It is run by a nonprofit foundation, not a corporation, so there is no account, no cloud, pushing at you, and no advert ever. I have watched people write entire books in it, run small businesses on its spreadsheets, and finish university on it, without ever paying once. Now the honest catch. LibreOffice looks a little dated, like a slightly older, sensible relative of Office. But it does the job flawlessly. It never asks for your credit card, and over a lifetime, it saves you a genuinely silly amount of money. GIMP. Next, we replace the most famous paid app on the planet, Photoshop. GIMP is the free image editor that has chased Photoshop for nearly 30 years, and it has a legendary, slightly ridiculous story. Fans waited for the big 3.0 update for so long that GIMP 3 is coming became an internet joke for over 7 years. And then, in 2025, it actually arrived. And it was genuinely worth the wait. Imagine waiting 7 years for a software update. That is longer than most people keep a phone, a car, or, let us be honest, a relationship. You get layers, masks, professional retouching, and the big new feature, non-destructive editing, the exact thing pros had been demanding for years. The honest catch, and everyone says it. GIMP's interface is not exactly friendly. It was clearly designed by engineers for engineers, but push through the first hour and you have a photo editor that costs $0 and does 90% of what a monthly Photoshop bill does. And yes, the name is unfortunate. It stands for a very technical phrase, but the developers have heard your joke 1,000 times, so let that one go. DaVinci Resolve. This next one should not be free. It genuinely should not. And every time I open it, I am a little shocked that it is. DaVinci Resolve is a Hollywood-grade video editor. Actual blockbuster films are colored and finished in this exact software. And the free version is not a demo. There is no watermark, no time limit, and no lock on the core editing, color, audio, or visual effects. So while everyone else pays Adobe a monthly fee to rent Premiere, you get a more powerful tool for a one-time price of nothing. Let that sink in. The professionals are paying a subscription. You are paying nothing, and you are arguably holding the better tool. There is a paid studio version with extra AI tools, but here is the beautiful part. It is a one-time payment of about $300, not a subscription. One payment, and it is yours for good. No renewals, no monthly guilt, no email begging you to come back. The honest catch is that all this power needs a fairly capable computer, especially a decent graphics card, to run smoothly. But if you make videos, this is not just a good free app. It is one of the best editors on earth that happens to cost nothing. OBS Studio? If you have ever watched a live stream or a screen-recorded tutorial, there is a very good chance it was made with this next app. OBS Studio is the free, open-source king of recording your screen and streaming it live. And it quietly runs a huge slice of the internet. Streamers on every platform use it. YouTubers use it. Teachers recording lessons use it. And every single one of them pays nothing. The odds are that at least half the tutorials you have ever watched to fix something were recorded in this exact free app. You can record your whole screen, one window, or your webcam, mix in multiple sources, and switch between scenes like a real TV studio. The paid competitors that try to do this often charge a monthly fee and still slap a watermark on your video. OBS does neither. The honest catch is the first-time setup. There are a lot of buttons and it can feel intimidating for about 10 minutes. But once it is set up, it just works, forever. And it is the quiet, invisible engine behind a huge amount of the video you watch every day. Audacity. For editing audio, the classic free answer is Audacity. It has been the go-to for podcasts and musicians for over 20 years. You can record, cut, clean up background noise, and polish a voice recording until it sounds professional. All for free. That noise removal tool alone has saved 1 million podcasts recorded in bedrooms from sounding like they were recorded in bedrooms. But I have to tell you about the drama because Audacity has been through something. A few years ago, it was bought by a new company which added data collection and wrote a privacy policy so vaguely worded, the internet screamed spyware. To be fair, they walked most of it back. And today it is still free and open source, collecting very little, but the trust took a real hit. So here is my honest advice. Audacity is still great. But if the story makes you nervous, there is a spin-off called Tenacity, which is the same tool, stripped of all of that. Either way, you win. A free tool or a free tool with the drama surgically removed. That is the quiet beauty of open source software. Blender. This next app is frankly an impossible object. It should cost thousands of dollars. It costs nothing. Blender is a complete professional 3D creation suite. Modeling, animation, visual effects, sculpting, even video editing, all in one free program. This is not a toy. Blender has been used on Netflix shows, on adverts you have seen, and in the work of professional studios around the world. There are artists who learned their entire craft on Blender for free and now work at studios you have definitely heard of. The paid 3D software it competes with can cost thousands of dollars every year. Blender laughs at that and asks for a donation if you feel like it. It is funded by donations and wonderfully by some of the biggest tech companies on Earth, who all quietly rely on it. Think about how strange that is. Some of the richest companies alive quietly paying to keep a free tool alive for everyone. The honest catch is real. 3D is genuinely hard and Blender has a steep learning curve. You do not learn it in an afternoon, but the free tutorials for it could fill a lifetime. And what you are learning for free is a skill that people are paid very well to have. Krita. Blender is for 3D. If you want to draw and paint in 2D on a screen, Krita is the free app built for exactly that. And the important thing about Krita is who made it. It was built by artists, for artists, not by a company trying to sell you something. You get a huge range of natural brushes, smooth support for drawing tablets, and tools made specifically for comics and animation. Plug in a cheap drawing tablet, open Krita, and you have a setup that would have cost a small fortune just 15 years ago. It is the free alternative to expensive painting apps, the kind that professional illustrators genuinely swear by. You may spot Krita for a small price on the App Store. And that is not a trap. It is the same free app, and paying is just a way to tip the developers. It is a rare and honest thing. An app where paying is optional and the free version is not secretly holding your best tools hostage. The one thing to know, Krita is for painting and drawing, not for editing photos. For that, you want GIMP. But for making art, it is superb. Inkscape. There are two kinds of image on a computer, and most people never learn the difference until the day it ruins something. Normal images are made of pixels, so when you blow them up big, they turn into a blurry mess. Vector images are different. They are made of maths, so you can scale them to the size of a building, and they stay perfectly sharp. This is why a good logo looks crisp on a tiny business card and still looks crisp on the side of a truck. This is how every good logo is made. And the famous tool for it, Adobe Illustrator, is, of course, another monthly subscription. Inkscape is the free answer. It does professional vector design, logos, icons, illustrations, without a subscription and without an account. The honest catch is that it can feel a little slow on really complex files, but for designing a logo without paying Adobe a cent, it is exactly the tool. Obsidian. Note-taking apps have quietly become a battlefield, and most of them now want a monthly fee just to hold your own thoughts. Obsidian is different, and it is free for personal use. Its core idea is beautifully, stubbornly simple. Your notes are just plain text files sitting on your own computer, not in a company's cloud, not on anyone's server, yours. Which means no company can raise the price, go bankrupt, or shut down and take your years of writing with it. And then it does something clever. You can link one note to another, and it draws you a living map of how all your ideas connect. Students use it to build a second brain for their studies. Writers use it to connect 1,000 scattered ideas. And it grows with you for years. The honest catch is that Obsidian is a blank canvas. It can feel a little empty at first, and it is easy to spend an hour decorating it instead of using it. But your words stay yours forever in a format that will still open in 50 years, which is more than most paid apps can promise. Godot. For our 10th app, let me tell you the best story on this whole list. It is about a free app and a very greedy paid one. If you want to make a video game, you need a game engine. For years, the popular one was a paid product called Unity. Then, in 2023, Unity announced it would charge developers a fee every time someone installed their game. The community revolted, and thousands of creators fled to the free one that had been quietly waiting all along. Godot. Godot is a completely free open-source game engine. No fees, no royalties, no catch. It takes nothing from you, ever, even if your game earns millions. Read that again. Even if your game becomes a global hit and makes millions, Godot's cut is exactly zero. Try finding that in a contract anywhere else. And it is not a hobby toy. By 2024, roughly 1 in 20 games released on Steam was built in Godot. Real, successful shipping games. One of the biggest indie hits in recent memory, a sequel to a beloved card game, was even rebuilt in Godot from scratch. The whole editor is a single tiny download with no account and no login. It is the purest proof of this entire video. Sometimes free just wins. Before we wrap up, 3 quick honorable mentions. Small apps, big value. First, VLC, the little traffic cone that plays absolutely any video or audio file you throw at it, with no fuss. And here is the lovely part. For over 20 years, VLC has turned down offer after offer to fill itself with ads, or to sell your data. It just refused. Forever free. Second, 7-Zip, the free, no-nonsense king of zipping and unzipping files that has quietly outlived every paid rival. Just keep it updated because a tool this popular is a target, and its developers do patch it. But it stays free, and it stays essential. And third, HandBrake. If you ever need to shrink a huge video or convert it to a format your phone actually likes, HandBrake does it, for free. None of these 3 will change your life on their own, but you will end up using all of them, probably this week. The catch. So that is a complete setup. Office, photos, video, audio, 3D, art design, notes, and games for $0. And how is it all free? Because these are not products. They are communities, funded by donations, and a bit of spite against the subscription model. My advice? Do not install all 10 today. Grab the one that fixes your most expensive problem first and actually learn it. Because you were never really paying for the software. You were paying to be told there was no other way. Now you know there is.